Alaska. Was anybody a part of CORE? It was a mentor program for individuals that wanted to be residence assistants later on. Nobody else in here was? That was another program that was wonderful, helping to develop me. I also I was asked to be a representative of the residence halls at recruiting events like Day on Campus or introducing Purdue or Purdue's for Me. And they weren't president of anything. They weren't vice president of anything. They were leadership positions that fit who I was. And if I had not lived in Earhart made it small enough for me to do those things, as opposed to grand Purdue. There was no way I could have gotten involved with PSUB or Purdue, the student government. There's no way I would have done that. Earhart really set an atmosphere for me of other women being leaders, other residents doing things that were exciting and saying, hey, come along and do this, seeing potential in me that I didn't see in myself. And so I feel like today is not just a celebration of the 50th anniversary of Earhart Hall and the things that Amelia did, but I feel like it's also a celebration of relationships that we've developed over the times that we were here and the wonderful impact that living here and working here and just being a part of Earhart Hall meant to us. So I challenge you to do that the rest of today. Thank you.
Thank you, Kalutra. You are a leader. I'd like to now invite Matt Davenport to come up. Matt is the Assistant Director of Residential Life. And part of his many responsibilities includes supervision of all the residential life things that go on here at Earhart Hall, which is a big responsibility. And he's got a couple of special residents he's going to introduce you to.
All right, so as she said, my name is Matt Davenport, and I'm going to let these two wonderful people introduce themselves. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name's Tyler. I've been fortunate enough to be an RA in this hall for the last 4 years. I've been in Purdue for 8 years myself, but I'm a graduate student. I've gotten a couple undergraduate degrees under my belt, and just really excited to get to be here today and talk to you guys.
Hi, I'm Megan Morby, and I've lived here for the past 2 years, and this year I am the president of the Itasca Club, and yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Okay, so we wanted to try something different. We wanted to interview the students and give their perspective of what's happening now in Earhart Hall. So, question number one. How has being involved in Earhart helped you become a successful student leader? We'll start off with Tyler.
Awesome. Well, first thing I like is that this Amelia Earhart Hall, she left such a legacy and history behind that it's just kind of fun being able to say, I'm from Amelia Earhart Hall. You can talk to somebody from another campus, another place in the world. They have a very good chance of actually knowing who you're talking about and might want to know what her history was with Purdue, since they may not know that she was at Purdue. That's always great if we have like a hall competition, whether it's like an RA staff against another RA staff, whether it's just a hall versus another hall in intramurals. It's just kind of a point of pride to say you're from Amelia Earhart Hall. Another way that's helped me be a better student leader is having learning communities in the hall. And if you're not familiar with what those are, it gives students a chance to stay together on one floor. You can have as many as 20 or 30 students be part of a learning community, and they all go to class together, they're part of the same major, and that kind of sets the tone for having a community already built even before the RA starts to help build community, and that just gives you a better chance to really get more people connected and doing stuff on the floor. So.
Cool, thanks. Megan, same question.
Well, it's one thing to be a good leader on paper, but it's another to get the opportunity to prove it and improve upon it. And that's exactly what the Itasca Club has given to me. It's pretty cool. It's student run, so with the help of our advisor, Matt, we get to decide which events we want to put on, and we kind of get to decide how we want to do it. And as an undergraduate student, that's extremely empowering because in most other areas of campus, you don't get that opportunity. Personally, I've grown in every aspect of my leadership. better with delegation, time management, communication, and the list just goes on. And I know several other Itasca members feel the exact same way.
Okay. Next question. Now that Earhart is co-ed, talk to me about what are the positives of it being co-ed. Megan, we'll start with you.
Well, from an organization standpoint, it kind of mimics real life, which is very helpful. So, you know, wherever you go in life, it's probably going to be co-ed, whether it be wherever you're living or your job or any other organizations. So it really helps in a leadership role to be able to lead a bigger and more diverse group of people.
Okay. Tyler, same question.
Anyone is welcome to correct me on this, but I feel like men and women have a lot to learn from each other at any point in their life. So just having men and women get the chance to interact a little bit more in a number, whether it's academics or outside of class, obviously is a great thing. And you never know when you're going to meet that special someone, and it provides you some chances to do that while you're interacting with everyone in the hall. So, you know.
And last question, what is your favorite memory of Earhart? Tyler, we'll start with you.
All right. For me, it's got to be the New York City trip we took a couple years ago, and this is something that really doesn't happen very easily in the halls, but we were able to get it set up. There were 3 RAs that I was working with that started setting up this trip, and it was awesome because I actually wasn't a part of that originally, and then they asked me to come with them and start helping to plan things and get it going. But basically, it was set up. We had 50 residents plus 4 RAs plus our hall coordinator all go to New York City on a big, huge bus. It was over October break. Spent the better part of 3 days in New York City. Got to see the Empire State Building. Got to see the memorial as it's continuing to be constructed, and also got to go to a Broadway show. So it was just an incredible experience. Getting to just wander around the city, doing all the stuff New York has to offer was just an incredible experience. Itasca Club, which is our hall club that Megan runs now, was able to help subsidize the cost of that trip so that students could more readily afford to go, and it was just really, really awesome experience all around.
Megan, we'll end the show with you.
Okay, so the first weekend every year, Shreve and Itasca Club, they put on a dock party, and it's a good way for the freshmen to meet new people and just to have fun before school starts. So it's essentially a big dock party, so like the back docks of Shreve and Earhart, there's a big dance party in the middle, and it's a ton of fun. And I wasn't so sure if I was going to go. I didn't really know that many people, but I met a girl at a movie night the night before, Molly Storer, the president of Itasca, or vice president of Itasca, that's my job, vice president of Itasca. And so I met her the night before, and she said that she was going with a girl from her BGR group. And she asked me if I wanted to go. And we spent the entire day doing our hair and doing our makeup and picking out outfits. And we just talked about everything. And to this day, they're 2 of my very best friends. And we just had so much fun. We danced like crazy. We tried to go get Harrison milkshakes, but we couldn't find the Harrison Grill. We had no idea where it was. And so it was the first time that Earhart really felt like a home to me, so yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much for having us.
That was great, Matt. Well, it's coming to a close here. But it's been great to hear everybody share and speak. We do have a number of opportunities for you to hang out and stay around. We'd like for you to do that at the conclusion of the program. All the things that we're doing are taking place down here in the formal lounge. We are going to have tours available if you want to go up and see your tour. And now, Earhart residents, I don't know why this happened. But when we put your names on the door, somebody put them on the inside of the door. And I know you all want to see your name on your door. But you can't go knock on the door and ask if you can see that. I'll try to get this on my to-do list and my goals, is that we'll get those name plaques on the outside of the door. So when you come next time, you can see your name. Earhart always did things a little differently. And they always did them in a big way. So that's one of the things we loved about Earhart. So there are tours if you want to go up and around, and I know a number of the More mature ladies have told me they're not happy that there's a man in their room, but we'll let you go up on the men's side with the tour. We'd like for you to be sure and stop by and look at the memorabilia display. We've asked, as you're starting to think about maybe getting rid of some of your things, would you like to donate them? Things from Earhart that we could put in the collections. We want to preserve them for the generations to come. We also have a photographer up down there. We're giving you a complimentary takeaway photo that has, he'll print them right there on the spot for you. Have a little 50th anniversary on the photo so you can take them with you. And also, some of our students have put together Earhart Jeopardy. If you can answer the questions, or now how is that? No, you have the answer and then you say the question. Yeah, Jeopardy. So you're going to get a gift if you do that, and we really want you to turn in, not last but not least, these pages. We're trying to make memory books. So we'd like for you to write, fill in your name. We have those down there in the lobby. We'd like for you to share a memory of Earhart Hall, something that really is special to you, something you'd like to have us keep. And so if you do that, we have another gift for you if you're willing to take a few minutes to do that. So before we close, I would like to recognize the committee. Oh, also we have a really cute airplane keychain for you. Connie's holding it up back there. Yeah, I got one. It's cute. I would like to say thank you to the committee, Dave Swathwood, Matt Davenport, Connie Casper Brophy, Ruby Jones, Kalitra Williams, just Bennett, put that on there, Kim Valent, and I'd like to say a very special thank you to Melissa Anderson, and I'd like for her to come up. She has something she wants to share with us. Melissa is an Earhart resident, and she really worked hard on this program, and we contribute a lot of the success of what we have here today to Melissa, and she has something that she wants to present.
On behalf of Itasca, I want to present this plaque in celebration of 50 years of Earhart.